So my primary goal this week was to create a silo boss that will be the culmination of the player's journey throughout the Carrot Gauntlet. Now the main theme of this gauntlet, the main motif, are these carrot enemies that start off as normal carrots and then get corrupted by a tarantula into these horrible spider things that attack you from above and have horrible teeth and are just a bad time for the player. And the whole point of this zone is to test the player's ability to deal with these horrible spider creatures and adapt and thrive under conditions with really a lot of them. So the main goal of the boss is going to be the end cap. It's the final test, if you will. To that end, I started thinking about what I wanted the boss to look like the design of this boss. And a major design of the carrot enemies is their corruptibility, right? They start off as normal carrots. So I figured the boss should start off as like a normal thing, and that got me thinking. And I had this idea that maybe the bunnies had like a silo or like a wine distillment crate, and it could have a lot of carrots in it, right? So they're storing these carrots for later, distillment. And what if a corruptor got in that thing and corrupted those carrots? Imagine how scary that would be, right? Like, carrots would start to, their arms would, like, stick out from left to right, and this thing would, like, lunge across the ground as this kind of conglomerate of these horrible, evil spider creatures. And that's actually what I ended up making of the Silo Boss. That's why I call it the Silo Boss. So here, without further ado, is the culmination work. Now, I spent a lot of time this week. A lot of time doing animations. Transform animations, like the one in this Silo Boss, takes so much time to do. Animation in general takes a long time to do, but the transform ones seem to take the longest because they're, well, I guess they're long animations. I guess, yeah, let's just run it. So, if I press the button to cause it to transform, and this will happen after I throw an animation in of a... Oh, he's gonna try to kill me. But, there it is. That is the boss. Now, hang on, I'm going to stop him really quick so I can show you his 3 modes that he has. So this boss has 3 main attacks that alternates between, and it's actually, it's not random, the order alternates it in, so theoretically a player could learn and master that. But they have a rush attack, which is going to go directly at the player and kind of trample through them. I think I might add some more animation to that one later. They have a smash attack, which is going to go near the player and then slam the silo into them, deal lots of damage. And then they have a shake attack, where they shake violently back and forth and throw carrots everywhere out of the top of the silo. Alternatively, they have a return mode, where the boss just returns to the location that it started at, so it can give the player kind of a cooldown and let them have some breather room to deal with the other carrots that are kind of spawning left and right. Now, I'm not entirely done with this boss quite yet. There's still some things that immediately stand out. Like, if I start this here, you'll notice the health bar of the boss appears above the silo before the boss transforms. That'll be an easy fix to add. The silo only kind of looks like a silo, and I think I need to... I have another silo sprite, and that one looks more silo-esque. It's got ladders on the edge of it. I think I need to add the ladders to this one, and that'll help it give that sort of silo set. Maybe I can add some carrots sticking off the top, so you can kind of tell, oh, this thing has a ton of carrots inside of it. Obviously, the animation with the tarantula jumping into it and causing the corruption to happen needs to happen still, along with the song that the tarantula will play. And then not all of the attacks have sounds finished yet. The shake attack, and then the idle state of the boss where it's planning on doing this. That's a state I forgot to tell you about. The idle state of the boss is planning on doing its next action. Both have sounds, but the smash and run attack don't. And you can hear it very distinctly when it... Here, if I haven't transformed, you can hear it when he lunges at me. There's no sound. So that's idle. Now it's going to rush at me. Silence. And then it's going to go and shake, and it's going to play sound again. So I need to add the sound effects for the other two, and the reasons why it takes so long to add those sound effects is because one of the design philosophies of the game, since it's so themed around sound, is that every note of the song that's playing, if I can manage to make it that way, and it will be noticeable, should correspond to an action of the sprite that sound corresponds with. So, for example, if I look at the Silo Boss here, if you watch the idle sound effect, you'll notice the eyes of the carrots on the Silo Boss move in conjunction with the notes inside that idle effect. So here, it starts from the top, and then the bottom ones move, and you'll see it when it does it again in loop. And this is everywhere in the game, right? The carrots have notes that go with their eyes when they look down. Let's get really loud, I need to turn it off. There are other enemies that look left and right, and you can kind of hear it in their eyes. It's everywhere in the game, so I need to add that in. to the Smash and Rush. I think that's going to be the primary thing that I do next week is get the sound. Well, not the primary thing, but one of the things I do next week will be getting the sound in for that boss, and then adding the ladders and removing the health bar, obviously. And then we'll see what I do from there. I think I'll start to get working on the other motif zone, the statue motif zone, in the other location. Until then.